Enter a whole new day in trade. Let's take a look at how the US handover panned out last night, particularly with respect to the ongoing US election, which has taken many twists and turns since yesterday. Let's also take a look at how Asia is doing this morning. So I'm going to begin with the US. The Dow yesterday jumped as much as 821 points. 821 points before finally cooling off to 1.3% gains and 367 points. The S&P advanced 2.2%, the Nasdaq jumped 3.9%. So in true fashion, technology made a comeback and the Nasdaq was the biggest benchmark gainer yesterday. However, we saw prolific gains across the benchmark indices. Now, Trump on Wednesday night tried to falsely claim victory in Pennsylvania. Late Wednesday night, NBC News projected that Biden was the winner in Wisconsin and Michigan, and Biden would then be just 17 Electoral College votes away from winning. So this is something that now might come under dispute. Trump might go to the courts. There might be a recount. There might take some time. But it seems that Biden has given Trump a much tougher fight than he initially thought. And while it's not a clean sweep, there are a lot of news agencies tilting toward a Biden victory. But with all this being said, it's too early to talk right now. We're going to wait for a conclusive official outcome before we take any stance on that. But it seems that both parties are going to be good for markets. In Asia, the Japanese Nikkei is up 1% in early trade. The Topix is up 0.5% in early trade. The Kospi in South Korea is up 1.54% in early trade. Australian S&P ASX 200 is also up 1% in early trade. So Asia Pacific, whether you want to look at Australia, Korea, Japan, everywhere, the benchmarks are gaining strongly, showing that the election overhang is now gone. And since both parties want to do massive stimulus and are thinking about the economy, from a market perspective, I think it's just the overhang of the election which is now dissipating, and that's leading to an up move in various benchmarks. Looking at Europe, following a turbulent open yesterday, the Stoxx 600 ended up 2% for the day, so big gains seen there as well. Healthcare stocks jumped the most yesterday, 4.8% to lead the gains. Now, two commodities we always do a check on for you, and that's oil and gold. West Texas Intermediate, which is the US benchmark, settled 4% yesterday, or $1.5 higher at $39.15 per barrel. So we're really seeing a sharp comeback toward 40, and we always talk about how critical the $40 mark is for both crude and WTI. Brent crude was up by 92 cents or 2.3%, but that breached 40, so it crossed 40. $40.63 per barrel is where we stand on Brent. Spot gold yesterday retreated as election outcome became more apparent. So 0.7% decline to $1,896 per ounce. And then US gold futures settled down by 0.7% at $1,896 per ounce.